How's it going, everyone? Sean McDees and things here. I just wanted to do a quick follow-up video. I've had my JTS M12 AR for a little while now, and I've taken it out and shot it several times, and I wanted to do a follow-up on the practicality of some of the accessories that I bought for it, some of the tactical things that I bought to put on it, and, you know, just let y'all know how I feel about whether the stuff is actually practical or has a real use or not. So, let's do it. Alright, so first and foremost, the laser, little green laser that I bought that mounts on the top, it's got the little pressure switch that mounts to the, well, really mounts wherever you want to, is awesome, but it keeps falling out. I had it mounted up here, and it's like no matter how tight I make it, after shooting it several times, this laser just falls right out of the case. And because of that, my little pressure switch broke off of my little thingy again, and it looks like I'm gonna have to solder that again, which, you know, I can. I mean, I've already done the video on it once, but I can resolder that back on there. But it's like, if this keeps falling off, it's not going to be practical to have it, but it is a very good laser. It's a laser scope laser. I'll even include a link down in the description for this stuff that I'm about to talk about, and I bought it all on Amazon, so look in the description for the links of where you can buy this stuff. Hopefully I put them on there before I upload this video. I should, but if I don't, I'll go in and add a card later, right up here with the links. So I'll just put a little card right up here. Yeah, I mean, I really like the laser. I like the little red dot sight. It's red or green. It's not a magnified sight. It's just a regular, you know, it's for close quarter stuff. The only issue that I would have with it is it's close quarter stuff. So unless you're running through like a course, like a, you know, 3-gun course or something like that, I don't really know how practical this would be past, I don't know, 50 feet. I mean, and that's if you're a good shot, but up close, it's perfectly fine. I like it. It's good up close, but if you're gonna have the laser, I don't guess you really need this. But again, I may end up with just this because I may not be able to get the laser to stop falling off. And I was thinking of maybe mounting the laser. This has an M-lock rail, so thinking maybe I'll put the Picatinny rail here and mount the laser on the side and see if that helps take some of that pressure away. I've got it mounted, because I've had it mounted right above the chamber. So, I mean, literally right where the combustion takes place. So that might help. I might move that laser forward down here closer to where my flashlight is. The flashlight stays. I had the flashlight on the barrel so that I could have this bipod on here, but again, unless you're going to be using the bipod, just having it on there is another tactical thing to do. It's not really practical, so I decided to move my flashlight back from the barrel, the little barrel Picatinny rail that I added, and put it back here so that, you know, as I'm holding this grip, if I want to, I can just swing my knuckle forward and tap that flashlight on it. It's a green light flashlight. It's zoomable. I really like the flashlight. The flashlight stays no matter what. The bipod is probably not going to stay on the shotgun. I'll add it if I ever need to. Like, I'm going to go out and do a video on these two chokes. So there's one internal choke and there's one like external doorbuster choke or whatever they're called. I'm going to go out and do a video and test the two chokes that come with it and show you what this choke does, what this choke does, and then without a choke. When I do that, I'll use the little bipod here. So, you know, and it's not going to be nighttime, so it won't matter that it's mounted in front of the flashlight. The modification that I did to the buffer tube so that I could be able to move it, I still like this. I liked it while I was shooting it. I did like that I could expand this if I needed to or collapse it if I needed to. So that was pretty cool. That was a good little modification that I did. I really like that stock. It does look better, but it also does serve a purpose. I mean, I like it collapsed in all the way. I kind of like it choke up. Like, even having this vertical grip here, sometimes I feel like I want to grab it here, you know, and I want to choke up on it and not even have the stock up against my shoulder. I just want to use my arms and have the stock like hanging out here somewhere and just bang, bang, bang. But it's a 12 gauge, and if you're shooting slugs in it, you ain't gonna be able to do that, because it's, you know, it's got some power. It's a little different than shooting just a regular pump action 12 gauge. It seems like it might kick a little more too, but And also, I cleaned it and lubed it really well after I shot it last time. And when I went out this time, none of the rounds hung up at all. They all ejected perfectly. I didn't have a single hang up. I must have went through 4 boxes of ammo. And I grabbed my leftover estate shells that were basically hanging up every other time last time. None of those hung up at all. So when you get this, clean it. Take it apart, clean it. I'm uploading a video on how I take it down and clean it. Now, I don't take the bolt assembly apart, but I do take the bolt assembly out and clean it. But I'm also uploading a video for that. I'm going to put that right up here in the, I'm going to put a little title card for that right up here. So you'll be, or maybe it's going to be over here. I'm not sure. It might be right there. Okay, if not, it'll be right there. If not, there'll be an end card at the end. The little box will be my face, like looking something like this. Something like that. And then this little box that says, click on this video, showing you how I take it down to clean it. And I also am going to be putting one up on my Taurus, my little Taurus G2C 9mm of how I clean that as well. But wait, right there, title card. Don't forget the links. If you want to buy any of this stuff, I'll add a link in the description for any of the things that I bought, for any of these accessories. With the exception of the vertical grip, I bought that at Academy. But what the heck, I'll put a link in there for Academy as well. Because if you use my link, you'll get free shipping on anything over X amount of dollars. I don't remember what it is, but it's a pretty good deal. So you can order it online and get free shipping. I wish I could do the same with these mags. I've had some people ask me about the 10-round magazines, but you know, I'll buy them. I'll put a link where I bought those in the description also. Maybe I'll even do a title card for that as well. Boom, right there. Little gray thing's gonna, y'all know what it is. So, in closing about this thing, the shell's going through it really nice now that I've got it cleaned and lubed. Put a little extra lube on there. You don't want it running like a, you know, like a faucet. You don't want it dripping out of the weapon, but put some lube on there. The shells are running through it great, so I don't have that problem to worry about anymore. I got to figure out what's going on with this and why this keeps falling off. Okay, so in closing, the flashlight stays, the buttstock stays, the bipod stays, but it doesn't stay on. I'm gonna check the 2 chokes out next time I go out. I really want to keep this laser. It's a great laser. You can see this thing 100 yards away. But if I can't figure out, I'm gonna try to and the little sight thing here is good for close quarter stuff. But again, if I can get the laser figured out, I probably won't leave this on. I'll probably just put it on too. And all the rounds are going through. So all you have to do is clean it. So don't forget to look for the links that I'm posting in the description, the title card.